Hello, dear students. Welcome to another session of Human Resource Management. In this session, we will be discussing about job analysis. When any employee joins the organization, it is imperative on the part of the employee to have information about the job assigned to him or her. Every job is different in terms of responsibility, difficulties, skills, and knowledge required to perform the job. Now, the job analysis in human resource management provides clarity about different components of the job and the circumstances in which the job should be performed. It is a study and collection of information related to the operation and responsibility associated with it. Before starting with job analysis, let's discuss what is job. A job is a group of homogeneous tasks related by similarity of functions when performed by an employee in an exchange for pay. A job consists of duties, responsibilities, and tasks which are well defined and specific, which can be accomplished, quantified, measured, and rated. From a wide perspective, a job is synonymous with a role and includes the physical and social aspects of a work environment. Often, individuals identify themselves with their job or roles and derive a motivation from its uniqueness or usefulness. Now, job analysis also contains a word. Here we have discussed what is job, and another word which is called as analysis, which means detailed study or examination of something. Now, something here is job, in order to understand more about that particular job. Therefore, we can say job analysis combinedly is to understand more about a specific job. Now, let's discuss what is job analysis. A definition given by Dale Yoder on job is: a job is a collection of duties, tasks, and responsibilities which are assigned to an individual and which is different from other assignments, as we have already discussed. Now, coming to the definition of job analysis, so according to Michael Jusius, job analysis refers to the process of studying the operations, duties, and organizational aspects of job in order to drive specification, or as they are called by some, job description. Another definition by Edwin B. Flippo says it is the process of studying and collecting information related to operations and responsibilities of a specific job. Another definition we will be discussing here is of Blum. A job analysis is an accurate study of the various components of a job. It is concerned not only with an analysis but also with the individual qualification of the workers. So now we can conclude that an ideal job analysis should include the task and duties. Now, the basic unit of a job is the performance of task and duties. This segment should include frequency, duration, effort, skill, complexity, equipment, standards, etc. The next which job analysis should include is the environment. This segment identifies the working environment of a particular job. This may have a significant impact on the physical requirements to be able to perform a job. Another is the tools and equipments. Now, some duties and tasks are performed using specific equipments and tools. These items need to be specified in a job analysis. Another is the relationship. That is, the hierarchy of the organization must be clearly laid out. The employees should know who is under them and who they have to report to. Requirements. The requirements of the knowledge, the skills, the abilities to perform the job should be clearly listed. At last, we can say that the job analysis should have all the things related to a particular job, specifying on the task, the duties, the equipments, the relationship, and the skills required. On the basis of this requirement, we can classify job analysis into two major aspects, that is job description and job specification. We will be studying both of them in detail. So, starting with job description. Now, a job description is a written record of the duties, responsibilities, and requirements of a particular job. It is concerned with the job itself and not with the work. It is a statement describing the job in such terms as its title, location, duties, working condition, and hazards. In other words, we can say that job analysis answers the question what is to be done, how it is to be done, and why it is to be done. It is a standard of functioning which defines the appropriate and authorized content of a job. Therefore, a job description enables us to frame suitable questions to be asked during an interview, which particularly helps us in fulfilling the applications and selecting the best suitable candidate. Now, how does job description helps us? Now, this job description, since it describes the content of the job, helps us in grading and classifying on the basis of transfer and promotions, adjustment of grievance, defining and outlining promotional steps, establishing a common understanding of a job, investigating accidents, maintaining, operating, and adjusting machinery, time and motion studies, defining the limits of authority. Therefore, we can say that job description narrates the function and the content of a job. It is a short description of the activities and duties to be performed in the job, the relationship of the job with other jobs. It also tells the equipment and tools, the nature of supervision, working condition, and even the hazards which are faced by that particular job. Now, coming towards job specification, it is simply a different aspect from job description, because in job description we are describing the job, whereas in job specification it is a standard of personnel and designates the qualities required for an acceptable performance. That is, job specification is related to the human attributes required to fulfill the job. It is a written record of the requirements sought in an individual worker for a given job. Therefore, we can say it refers to a summary of the personal characteristics required for the job. It is a statement of minimum acceptable human qualities necessary for the proper performance of a job. Now, job description focuses on job, whereas job specification focuses on the person, that is the job holder. Job specification is a statement of which refers to the physical, psychological, personal, social, and behavioral characteristics of the job holder. Now, let us study in detail the contents of job description. As the table specifies, the job description should have or contains the job title, the location where the job is to be done, the summary, that is the detail of that particular job, the duties to be performed by that job, the machines, the tools and equipments through which the job will be fulfilled, the materials and the forms used, the supervision given or received, that is the hierarchical level in the organization, the working conditions and the hazards to be faced by that particular job. Now, in job specification, it is a statement of human qualifications necessary to do the job. Now, this contains the education level to fulfill that job, the experience required for that job, the training needed for the job, the judgmental level, the initiative, the physical efforts required, the physical skills required, the responsibilities of that particular job, the communication skills, the emotional characteristics, and usually the sensory demands such as sight, smell, and hearing depending upon the job. Now, how is this useful? That is, how is job description and specification helpful? Now, the job description helps in grading and classification of the job. It helps in developing work standards. It helps in placement and orientation of the newcomers, because we will be describing them the job which is to be performed by them. It will help in counseling of the employees to do their work effectively. It will help in job or performing analysis and then promoting and transferring on the basis of performance appraisal. It helps in outlining the future career path of the employees. Now, job specification. It helps in personnel planning, effective hiring, training, and development. It helps in job evaluation and providing compensation, that is the worth of the job. It helps in a healthy and safe environment. It helps in work scheduling and employee discipline. Now, job specification, it is clear that is related to the human attributes to be required to perform a job, whereas job description is describing the content of the job. I hope by now it is clear the difference in job description and job specification. Now, coming back to job analysis, that is how to conduct a job analysis. The answer to how to conduct a job analysis is not an easy one. There are various aspects which are involved while HR department conducts the job analysis. Here are the 6 important aspects which has to be utilized while conducting job analysis. The first is the source of data. The source of data is the person which provides information about the ground reality of the job. It includes the job analyst, the employee who has experienced in performing such job, and the supervisor who can convey the need of the job. That is from where we will be collecting the data to analyze the job. After knowing the source, the next is the method of collecting data. Now, it is difficult to collect all the information about the job without using any tool. Thus, one should conduct interviews of employees and supervisors. Questionnaires can be distributed to get exact information, or any other information gathering methods including the record and the observation by the senior manager can also help in collecting the data. Now, next is the job data. The collected job should include information related to job as task, performance, standards, responsibilities, knowledge, skills, experience, equipment, and duties of the job holder. And then the next is the job specification and description, which we have already discussed. Like, specification is related to the human attributes and description is related to the describing the content of the job. The function of HR department is also an important factor. Once the job description and specification is properly defined, the information is used to carry out different HR functions such as recruitment, selection, training and development, performance appraisal, and compensation management. All these aspects we have already discussed in our various lectures. Now, the next is the process. That is, now knowing after the source, the content, the method, now how will we collect or how will we proceed in job analysis? It is a well defined process. It is very useful tool from the point of view of human resources, but it is very difficult to execute. It involves 5 steps which have to be followed to get better results. First is organizational job analysis. The pertinent information regarding the job is obtained at organizational level. It is crucial to know what is the performance level organization is looking forward from the job holder and contribution of the job in the goal attainment. The job related information is used to create an organizational chart, and this chart should contain different classes, flow charts or flow of activities, sharing points of different job profiles. Then the next step is selecting representative jobs for analysis. Like, we have made a thorough analysis of the organization, the various jobs that organization is performing. The next step is we will be selecting the job which we want to analyze. Then the third step is collection of data for job analysis. Now, the information related to different features of job and the abilities required to execute the job is collected from the organization. The job analysis tools such as observation, interview and questionnaire may be used for collection of data. Then the next is preparation of the job description. As we have already discussed, job description is related to the task, duties and responsibilities. This will be collected from the source or the method which we are using for collecting the data. Similarly, the next step will be preparing job specification. Job specification is prepared which contains all the human attributes required to fulfill that particular job. Now, the next is why we are collecting or analyzing the job. That is, what is the purpose or objective behind job analysis? Job analysis helps to determine efficient and effective method to execute a job. That is, it helps employee to know how the job is to be performed, which leads to job satisfaction. It also helps in identifying the need of the training. It helps in developing a performance measurement system. It also helps in specification of employees with the job role they are offered during the selection process. It helps to provide standardized way to calculate the job compensation, that is the remuneration to be paid according to the job they are doing. Last, to avoid ambiguity regarding the job duties and responsibility, because it gives a clear discrimination related to that particular job. Then the next is, that's all for this session. We will be continuing in the next session. Thank you.